What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. I know it's been a while. I say that every single time, but we are truly back because the Mustang has been rewrapped, which I'm about to pick up from Clarity Auto Works here in Sacramento, California. Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but we have a puppy now. This is Oliver. He's our 9-month-old little Boston. Oliver, what's up, buddy? There you go. It's a good look at him. Yeah, he's been growing pretty good. He's got some tricks. Oliver sits. Yes. So yeah, this is Oliver. You'll probably start seeing him in vlogs and in the shop here a little bit. But yeah, he's a good boy. Yeah, he is. So here is the new wrap. It's really already been this, but we just took off the yellow. So shout out to Clarity and Gerod over at Clarity here in Roseville right there. In case you guys are trying to come in, hit the red and white striped building and that's how you'll find it. But this is the new wrap. So it's supposed to be a little bit classier, not so much Hot Wheel, but you know what? I really, really like it. It's you know, seeing it, I'm looking through the camera, but seeing it in person, it does look really, really classy. And I do like the gloss, like of the badge, and then the satin wheels, and then on the deck lid, I mean, we kind of have like a gloss black, satin black look because we have the tinted taillights, the gloss black deck lid and badge, the black Corsas, and then we have the tint. So it's kind of got this like two-tone black going, which I really, really like. So this turned out way better than I imagined. So I know it's basic. Everyone does black and the car was black, but it's kind of nice to get back to it because it is just so good looking. So I guess really now I have the true Batmobile with the black and yellow. Definitely needs a wash because I haven't washed it literally probably in a month and a half because I had to deal with the smog stuff, which don't even worry about this. Like, I know it says November, but we do have everything back to legal. We are fully registered, and I'll talk more about that on our way home. But first I gotta pay for this, and then we grab the keys and hit the traffic. Now we're inside Clarity, which they have the new crazy lights I wish I had in my garage. But check, we got a shop dog coming in hot. Check out this GTR. This thing is absolutely sick. The Advans, pretty sick. Not wide bodied, nice and classy. He's got the carbon. This one actually looks really good. It is looking. Then we have the Z4 up there on the lift. Camaro here with the wrap. Looks like Jared's doing the carbon fiber steering wheel, which is always popular. How many carbon fiber steering wheels are you in right now?
Bro, I couldn't even give you a number. I've probably done like 50.
50?
Yeah, at least.
So basically everyone in Sacramento is rolling around with carbon fiber steering wheels. GTR is super clean. And they do it right. You know, they pull everything apart so that way the wrap gets into the seams the way it's supposed to. He's also got a carbon fiber steering wheel in case you were wondering. Here we are in our first drive as a classy satin black. We have Ashley back there and Lenny. Yeah, we're just, I guess now we're mature. Oh, there goes a 13 right there. So yeah, we're about to hit this traffic, head home, and I'll tell you guys a little story about my state referee and how this whole thing is now legal. So since we're stuck here in traffic, I guess figure out the story time of how this car is now legal and California is now off my back, hopefully. So when I got this car registered, or I got my registration renewal back in September for November, it said I have to smog. Well, I knew kind of going into it that I had a star smog, which a star smog is like a higher level of smog basically here in California. So it's like more stringent. Only certain shops can do a star smog. So with that, you know, no big deal. But then I went to go actually do my smog, which is all emissions based, and it turns out I was state refed. So with a state referee here in California, for those of you that aren't in California, basically it means that a certified person, usually at a local community college, checks your car completely top to bottom, like everything legal as far as emissions. Not really as scary as it sounds, come to find out, but it sucks. It's not like fun. It's just, you have to schedule it. It's not the same as walking in and getting the smog in 30 minutes and going about your business. No, this is a bigger process, especially due to what's going on right now. Scheduling and trying to get everything done has been absolutely terrible. So, guy was just cutting through the old traffic there. So trying to get that done and scheduled really sucked, but we got it done, and I want to tell you guys how that experience went. First of all, I had to make sure everything was smog compliant. Factory catalytic converters, or at least carb compliant cats, everything like that. They did not care about my window tint, my wheels and tires, my lift, the lowering suspension. Didn't care about that at all. Was purely concerned with the emissions. So I pulled up to the store, to the spot, the shop, and he opened the gate, let me in. I filled out a form that said if I am passed, it would be $8, which is actually cheaper than a normal smog, which is usually about 40, 50 bucks. And if I failed, it would be $0. So I signed my consent that I would be willing to pay $8 via credit card because of the vid. And that was that. Then he goes, pulls my car around. I give him my registration renewal, and he checks that. He then starts the car and looks in my engine bay. He looks at my Whipple carb legal sticker, the EO number. He writes something down and goes back inside. I'm sitting outside just on my phone, kind of just looking through the corner of my eye, just to make sure everything's going smoothly. Then he comes back out and checks my engine bay, and now he's looking at my my crank support, which I'm like, great. He's gonna maybe think that that's another supercharger or something because it has more pulleys or something like that, because it's very strict. It matters what crank balancer you have, like the stock crank balancer, or if you have an aftermarket. It all matters, even on this smog, because my car, the kit is like all the same as stock, just with the Whipple added to it. So it's all very stringent, and so I'm trying to make sure I pass, and I'm looking over. So he goes back inside, and I'm like, great, we're gonna deal with this with the crank support. Nope, everything comes back fine. He goes on to rev the car. Now he's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He's like standing, revving my car, just kind of looking back with the door open. I'm like, okay, he revved it to like 2,500 maybe. And then he lets it idle down, walks back, and he just looks at my exhaust for about 30 seconds. In my mind, I think he's looking for smoke. I think that's all he's doing. Then he turns off the vehicle. He gets on his hands and knees with a mirror, and then looks at my cats. Now I have the car all the way aired up, just to be polite, and no rack, nothing I drove onto. The car stayed in the same spot, but he's just got a mirror and he's looking underneath my car. That took maybe 30 seconds. Maybe he's just looking for factory cats and move on. But that took 30 seconds. Then he goes and starts my car again and just leaves. He idles it for like minutes, like 3 or 4 minutes. He's just inside. Then I see him come out with the ODB2 reader, and he's checking for what I assume the monitors. The monitors were all set. I verified before I went in there, and sure enough, he plugged it in and said everything was good. So it was about a 20-minute process there that I just explained. But the big part was really like, California is holding my registration hostage just for this inspection. There was nothing other than that. I mean, exactly what I said is exactly what happened. I then slid my card in for $8.25, and I was out the door with all my paperwork, and now I'm waiting on my stickers to come in to stick it on my license plate. So this car is fully paid, registered, and everything like that. We are back able to drive it without worrying about getting pulled over, without having to have special forms for test driving for smog. The car is ready to go back, and we are going to be making content. Plus, we have a Bronco on order, which I'm not even going to try to hide and try to act like, oh my God, like you guys didn't know. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see all of this stuff, which I highly suggest you follow me on Instagram, because that's where you can really like have a one-on-one conversation with me, and you can see what's happening day to day. But we have a Bronco on order. It was 321, and it just got pushed because of the chip shortage. So we're gonna see, but that's gonna be fully built. This thing is still gonna be having some fun, going on trips, making vlogs, making content. And yeah, we are somewhat back making videos legally with the Mustang. That's why for the past few videos, you guys have just seen me like near my house in like a neighborhood that's being built, because simply I can't drive the car. And I was just too like a pain in the butt to go to the DMV, get these little moving permits. It was just a hassle. But now the car is back, we're legal, we have it registered, we have it insured, we have everything we need. The car's running good, it's not misfiring anymore. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the misfire. This car had a misfire there for a while, and was literally because of a dirty crankshaft position sensor. It had too much like metal at the end of it, and it just started misfiring, but it had no other problems, like drove fine, everything. But there's a technical service bulletin for it that has an O-ring that goes around it, and we got this Genesis, like, it keeps like going back and forth on me, back and forth. But there's the technical service bulletin, so I ordered the injector O-rings as a safeguard and put that in. It took maybe 20 minutes to do it, and we haven't had issues. So that was also preventing me from getting smog, because I had a check engine light that had no drivability issues and I couldn't figure it out. So that's why. But we're back. Needless to say, we are back and the car is looking great. I love the satin black. There goes the Genesis. Bye, buddy. See ya. You just got that car. It's on like temporary plates. But the car is back. We're making videos and I hope to be driving around with Sabir. His Corvette's running great. We can go to Cars and Coffee. We can go on drives. We can have more fun. And the weather's getting better. The days are getting longer. Needless to say, I'm excited. The car's looking great. It's classy. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Were you a fan of the black and yellow? There was a reason why I did that. But I just want to see if you guys like the black and yellow that I had before with the wrap, or if you guys are a fan of the satin black, or are you just a fan of my gloss black paint from just way back? Is that your favorite? I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here. We're just heading home, trying to beat the sunset, grab some dinner, go work out, and I'm just excited. I'm excited to have the car back and drive because I haven't been able to enjoy it for a long time, and the weather's getting nice. It's just a relief. It's a relief to have the car ready to go. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.